We've made Glamrock Freddy, why not learn how to do Glamrock Chica, as well as our first starting creation for today in Scribblenauts Unlimited. That's the name of this game. We're gonna go with Montgomery Gator, ladies and gentlemen. Start off with a mecha as your source object right here. Your source object is just simply what you start out with. It is a way to save stamp space, but you can also use some of the behaviors of your source object. So you just kind of weigh a lot of different factors whenever you're trying to choose a source object. Now, to address something, in my last commentary version, so we're not talking about like shorts, speed creations, or anything like that. The last commentary was for Glamrock Freddy, and I did announce, I had COVID-19. Basically, at the time of this recording, that was like about 3 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago? I might have been saying at the time, like, hey, there's not really anything wrong. It feels like I'm mostly fine, just a little bit of brain fog and fatigue. Yeah, that continued. I kept pushing myself. I kept working. I have 3 YouTube channels. I have a wife. I have a kid. I have lots of other stuff going on. A dying elderly father. And so with that, I just thought like, yeah, I can keep on doing regular life. But no, that was stupid. Because I pushed so much, it made me just like completely face the Avengers Endgame of diseases, dude. It was bad. I'm back, but have a little bit of a cough, little bit of nose stuff, but I'm in like the post-COVID recovery. Okay, whatever. You guys don't want to hear about this. Cocoon, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be going down. Starting out, those feet, well, really starting out would have been maybe the Corythosaurus. And we did have Sunbather. That was like the back arm of the male Sunbather. That was up above that. So, Monty not only just having the arms right now, 16th page, there's a color pattern library texture that we can use as well for that. But starting out those arms where this bicep is of Monty is also the same stamp that we're using for the thighs of Monty. So it's kind of good that we can use both of those. We don't have to shop around for any other stamps or anything like that. Let's go with the tiger shark right here after placing down those mecha arms back on it. It would be nice if we could somehow keep the mecha source object arms, and you possibly could if you shrunk down the original mecha, like you could call it the bicep, but the upper arm parts of the mecha. We have run out of stamp space right here. The game, Scribblenauts Unlimited, for those who don't know, yes, it is limited. We are going to create the head and the body separately as a way to sort of get around that. So it's sort of like a loophole, you could say, right? But yeah, there is a limit. Each one of those things that we put down to create our creation right here was a stamp, and you have a limit. So here we go. This is the properties editor. I like to read background information and fun facts since there isn't a whole lot of like creation action going on at this part, but you can see all the scripting, how fast our character moves, what it sounds like, all that properties stuff. But all right, Montgomery Gator, or Monty Gator, is a rock star alligator animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. He definitely has the rockin' aesthetic, and like Glamrock Freddy as well, we're about to see Glamrock Chica. There were a few details that we couldn't include or just had to like alter for our Scribblenauts creation today, but I still do feel that the FNaF characters always translate really well into this game. I found it funny on the fandom.com wiki for Monty. Under trivia, it says Montgomery Gator is probably Floridian. And while that's funny and maybe true, what is interesting here is something else I didn't think about, listed as well under trivia, which says, quote, Montgomery Gator is the first animatronic to be based off a reptile. After all these years, after all these animatronics, that's crazy, but I guess it's true, right? Can someone in the comments fact check us here? It seems Monty also replaced what would have been Glamrock Bonnie, because Glamrock Freddy speaks to Gregory in the game about Vanny, but then he says the Pizzaplex doesn't have a rabbit animatronic anymore? Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, I do just want to take about 20 seconds though to cover something. I think this finally slowed down a bit, but like I did actually just run across, this was so crazy. I was looking up who has my Twitter account handle, like because mine's dr_KENDO, so I was looking at the person that had DRKENDO. It's somebody, Dr. Ken, and then there's DO, like for doctors and stuff. We won't get into that, but in doing so, I saw like a conversation about me, so about Dr. Kendo commentaries, right? And it was from people who had like felt the nostalgia of my channel. I don't think they meant anything bad, but this is like a comment that came through a lot maybe when my channel was first starting to see the hurt of YouTube and dying, quote unquote. First of all, I've got 2 other YouTube channels, you guys. Like one of them's 26,000 subscribers. The other one's about to be 9,000 subs, and I only started it in like late July, like basically August. That's insane. Millions of views here, millions of views there, millions of views everywhere, but the comment seems to be, he only gets views in the hundreds now. And it's like, what, did you just see like 3 of the videos on this channel lately? Because like, look at the Monty one that I just uploaded yesterday at the time of this recording. Probably when this uploads, that's only gonna be 2 or 3 days ago. It got like 9,000 views on that first day. But it's like extremely rude to point out people's view count. That's another thing. And then I guess aside from that, like I can show you guys stuff when people weren't, commenting about my view count at all, back in 2016, 2017, I have videos that were just the same, they like started out with a few hundred and then they went up over time. And like if people say that it's sad, well, they were the ones that left, you know what I mean? So many people grew up and left my channel and that's fine. I'm not hurt by that, but I am hurt by commenting about the view count. But yet like you, if you're commenting that, is a part of it, you know what I mean? Wow, didn't expect that to be a rant, but here, we got our head object for Monty. Just make sure if you create a head and a body separately in this game, you do set the head on properties editor. Right here, equipment tab can be worn on the face like glasses. It's kind of near the bottom right there. Check off that circle or fill it in. That way, when you put the head into the hands of your body object, it'll mostly go where you need it to be. You may need to go on the object of the body, like Montgomery's body right here. By the way, that script is gonna work. We did have him set up to like interact with golf things. It's like the mini golf, and he's gonna beat the crap out of this bull, man. Jeez, that happened a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But yeah, if you like edit that body object, you can also edit where the head should go. And so here, this is supposed to be a bass guitar. We're gonna paint it orange right now, but I think Scribblenauts, we're gonna check it out. Yep, listen to that, you guys. It's playing the sounds of like a regular electric guitar. That's whack, son. You may actually just be able to type in bass for that, and it'll be correct. But you know something? We do need to move on. I don't want this to take forever. Glamrock Chica coming up in here. We're gonna have the body and the head on screen at the same time. We'll try to cover as much as we can right here. But this was another speed create that we did basically as a shorts on YouTube. So kind of taking some similar aspects from our Monty creation with the body, because the fez, that can be like that top part of the torso in general. We had a blobfish go down there on the right for the head to be some of that lipstick, and then you can use the top part of the fins for catfish, so that top dorsal fin basically. Golem, get that going for the pink on the eyes, or behind the eyes, and it's just one of them really. So this is sort of interesting for the legs of Chica down there on the feet. It is going to take more stamps, but we can do this actually with the stingray. The stingray like fin or flap on the side, it's just one of those interesting Scribblenauts stamps that's not like any of the others, in that almost everything in this game has a black outline all the way around it, no matter what shape. That's not everything, that's why we said almost everything. But the stingray does have that little gap where there is not like black outlining. Now we did 2 on each foot for the toes of those stingray flaps or fins, and so with that, it's essentially we want to show still the piece of mecha like foot or whatever to be another toe behind those. It's not like we're just intending there to be 2 toes, right? We're saving stamp space by not having to include 2 more stamps to get 2 more toes. So that was nice. Each time for each of these animatronics so far that we've created in Scribblenauts Unlimited that are Glamrock animatronics, each one of their shoulder pads was done with like a different fish, fin, or shark, or some kind of marine life essentially, but each one of them was different, gives you a different look. The Corythosaur, that was once again for essentially where the shins would be, on the body object, like so down on the legs, it's just above the feet and stuff. We did that for Monty, and we're gonna have dunce cap be actually for Chica's earrings. This is Glamrock Chica, obviously. We probably don't even need to specify that. Tetra going down right there. Now for the spikes on those little like wristbands, you often don't have enough stamp space to kind of put spikes all around it, right? But we can do it this way if you want to include some. We are gonna run out of stamp space. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. But if you want to use like a scorpion upper tail part, sort of in the middle tail, you could call it, you can do that for some of the studs, for some of the spikes, I guess. Glamrock Chica, that's going down right here. Troglodyte back arm piece, that was for the neck. But hey, we got the properties editor right now for Chica, so let's do this. Glamrock Chica was an animatronic that I felt that we could get a lot closer to having more stamp space, more accuracy, just as a whole when creating in Scribblenauts Unlimited. But in FNaF Security Breach, she seems to be pretty deceptive and also has that 70s and 80s fitness look among the Glamrock too. Surely everyone remembers Toy Chica and how that variant doesn't have a beak. The fun part of Security Breach is that Glamrock Chica loses her beak once we see her in the shattered form. Little tie-in, maybe. She wanders around the Pizzaplex aimlessly until getting a visual on Gregory, in which she then charges at him. So we've got a script in Scribblenauts Unlimited here in this tool right now that kind of mimics that. It's more just with these like emote bubbles, they can make an emotion, express an emotion. Although you could use the behavior tab if you want to make her follow and then just type in children or something of the like, but basically we'll have that sword right right there, expressing emotion. It's kind of like a sword that says charge. And so anyway, then we'll make it wait so it doesn't just play it like indefinitely. Here, I'll do that many frames. We want it to play the emotion. We just don't want it to play super fast over and over and over again. But hey, man, looking good. Let's see what it looks like connected. And what you're gonna notice is we got our Nightmare Chica from way back in the days. That was never actually shown step by step how to create that specific version right there. Isn't that crazy? So it's sort of like an improved version of the one that we did do step by step, you guys. But look at that, the battle of the Chicas, and then Glamrock Chica is the victor. Just incredible. And then Nightmare Chica's head is over there. Whoa, dude. If that was on like correctly, you see that the Glamrock Chica head was so much smaller, so it doesn't put it in the right spot. If you use the Nightmare Chica, we should say. But man, that would be nuts. Sammy Lawrence, can I get an amen? Ladies and gentlemen, gonna go up against our Monty. Come on, horror characters versus horror characters. Other ones, boom! We know who's gonna win, man. Look at this, dude. Monty only taking like one heart down. Can you believe it? And Sammy Lawrence's head is on the ground like, you suck. But hey, that's quite all right. You guys, I'm doing mostly good. Thanks for the love. I'm still getting views, whether here or there. There's no need for the drama. Click an end screen to see another one. I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.